Hi boys and girls, I know you don't see me. I'm out with a nature walk with Wren. How much did we go for a walk with her? I don't see my face, but I can't quite figure out how to reverse the camera. So I'm just gonna go do this and you'll hear me talk. You won't see me and you'll see Wren. She's out here on her daily walk. Let's see if I can get her to come up this way. We're across the street from my home. Across the street from my house, and that house is actually my grandparents' home. Right there. Here's Wren, she's coming along here. One of our daily walks. Can you say hi, Wren? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? I'm not very playful right now. Okay, so we're going to keep going on our walk. Let's go this way. Come on. Let's go this way. Come on. Come on. We're going to show the boys and girls where we walk. We can show them where we walk. There she comes. We're out walking. This is on some property across from my house. It's a big field that we come out walking a lot. She's sniffing around. Do you guys remember we talked about our 5 senses? What 5 senses do you think Wren's using right now? Can you name the 5 senses that she's using? She's using her sight to look. She's using her feet, her sense of touch with her feet to touch the ground. And here we go. She is sniffing, using her sense of smell to sniff the ground. What other senses do you think she's using? Oh, she found something. Maybe a bug. So, like I said, we are out on what used to be my grandparents' farm. The sun just came out. That trailer you see right there is where Mr. Joe stayed when he was a boy. I lived in that trailer with my parents across from my grandparents' house for a few years. Oh, look at Wren. This is one of her favorite things to do. She likes to lay on the ground and roll over. So this was actually more of a farm when I grew up. There's the trailer again. So there is my favorite tree, pretty and green for spring. And then you see the red barn right there? Used to be a fenced in area between the barn and the tree. And the tree wasn't there then. And we used to keep a pig pen there. And Mr. Joe, when he was little, I used to go, my mom would go to work, I would walk from the trailer to my grandmother's house, and I would stay with her. And she would make breakfast, and usually we would have biscuits left over. So when we had the biscuits left over, Mr. Joe was probably about your age. I was probably about 5 years old. I would walk the leftover biscuits all the way down to the pig pen where my grandfather was working, and I would feed the leftover biscuits to the pigs. That was my daily chore. I did that every morning. That was my job every morning. So Wren is still hanging out. She hears something. She's using her sense of hearing. I think she hears those birds. She's using her sense of taste. I think she's eating some grass. So So this is my grandparents' property. They don't live here anymore. It actually belongs to someone else in my family. It belongs to my aunt. There's the red barn, the old red barn. The barn has been here probably almost 100 years. It used to be a bigger barn next to it, but it's been here about 100 years. So the trailer, well, that's probably your age, is where I lived, in that trailer with my parents. And then across the field here, where those trees are, if we get a little closer, I'll try to see if I can peer through the trees. There didn't used to be trees there. It used to be a big field. And my house that my parents built is over in those trees. So as I got older, probably 7 or 8, I would walk from my house after my mom went to work to my grandmother's house every day. So Wren is over here munching on some grass. Okay. All right, Wren, you want to walk some more? Come on. Keep walking. Keep walking. Our nature walk with Wren. So far she's used her sense of smell and her sense of sight, her sense of taste, her sense of hearing, her sense of touch. She can touch the grass with her tongue. This is our probably 3rd walk for the day. Peaceful out here. Stopping for something else. She's investigating. You guys remember we would investigate in class? Have you guys been taking your pet for a walk? It's a great thing to do right now. Get you out of the house. I know Brody has a dog. What do you think Wren is looking at? All the green trees, you can't really see my parents' house right now. My sister lives there now. I don't think you can really see it. There, can you see the house there? It's a brick house through the trees. In the fall and winter, you can see it a lot better because the trees aren't green. But that's where Mr. Joe grew up until I went to college. All right, Rennie Pooh. Come on, Rennie. Come on, Rennie. This is our usual walk. Sometimes we'll go on the greenway and go for walks, but we're just around the home. We'll just walk here around the edge of the property. This is a mound of mulch she likes to investigate. Just like you guys like to investigate mulch on the playground at school. She likes to investigate in the mulch. Here. One of her favorite places to sort of investigate, find bugs and things that are crawling around. Oh, she's digging. Oh, hi Wren. Hi Wren. Alright guys, so we're starting to come up to Mr. Joe's house. I built my house across the street from my grandparents' property about 20 years ago. It used to be a cornfield. We used to grow corn to make grain to feed the animals that we had on the property. We used to have horses and cows and different animals many years ago. So this is where Mr. Joe lives now. See my red car? You guys see that at school all the time. Alright guys, well that is our nature walk with Wren. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you remembered how to remember the use of our 5 senses. Wren used hers today on our nature walk. Okay guys, until next time, bye.